Ranko, you guys have 3 wins in a row at home, 4-0-1, and your last 5 MLS games, unbeaten in 6. What's the key to all this success?
Oof, I think the key is like we're scoring goals. That's for sure. Uh, well, we spoke after that game in Portland when we lost 2-0. When was a really tough point in a season for us, when we had to sit together to talk a lot, and we changed a little bit our attitude in the games, how we approach, how we start games. We started to bring our lines a little bit higher up the field, especially in the opponent's goal kick, and I think that changed a lot when we are now in the front foot and we are scoring easier goals.
Benny was saying that the first half was champagne football. What were your thoughts on the game and the outcome and the victory?
Well, yeah, first half we controlled everything. I'm really happy how we did it. But as many times this season, we complicate things for us in the second half. They made some changes. They came a little bit more aggressive, and us, we were a little bit sleepy. We thought we had everything under control. But overall, like even when we conceded, I was honestly confident we can score because we saw that we can make chance in any moment, and that's what we did. And we made it after to win 3 points.
Ranko, Vanny said that you were one of the best players tonight. What have you thought of your performance lately?
Well, also like all team, I feel also more confident when we're hard in the field, when I can be more aggressive there on the forwards. I think it's been pretty solid from all defenders and from all. I mean, all team played good, so yeah, that's nice to see, and it's nice, especially in the first half, when he can be there on the half line, controlling things, having ball in our possession. That helps a lot when we can control, and that also boosts your confidence. How the time passes in the game, so. That's how we need to continue, especially now Saturday, another tough game, and we need quick turnaround. We need to recover good, and that's what we're gonna need, because Houston likes to have ball in their possession, so we're gonna have to have the same approaches tonight and try to control game.
Looking forward to Saturday, what you talked about the need to control the game. What do you have to do on your own side to get a sixth consecutive unbeaten game?
Well, as I said, we need to start the game aggressive. Houston is a good team. We know how they play, but we need to answer them. I think it's the key, not allowing them to have big spells of possession. They love that. They're gonna have moments in the game when they're gonna have it, but not to have like 20 minutes or 25 minutes in the game when they control everything. That is gonna be a key. And also we need to continue scoring from chances like we did in the few past games.
Ranko, asked this, Vanny, especially in the way that one of the good things I'm seeing of late from the team is you're breaking up possession of the opposition in the midfield, and of course, you and certainly Kubas in front of you play a large part of, even if it's at the top of your own 18-yard box, and then you're getting the transition to get forward and helping with the attack. Is that one of the things that's really going through the theme, that if you win possession, how you're really the starting point of getting things moved on the counter, especially if you get the ball into Ryan's feet, and then he's able to go on and get at the opposition?
Yeah, exactly. We work on that in training, to when we win it, to have focus first 2 passes, to be simple and correct, try to change the side and be effective, because then it opens up the space. We have a good players, Kubas winning there a lot of balls, and it helps us a lot. And then also we have Brian and Ryan, who can always create something, but also I think we've been pretty good in that, even in the previous part of the season. We just need to find balance that we did now, like controlling, not to go every time like crazy in counterattacks, but keeping the ball and trying to find the balance in our game with possession and counterattacks.
What would you take as the things that stand out from the last 2 games, tonight and the very good win in St. Louis, where there was a real good sort of sense of fluidity that I found from these performances? In your mind, what really stands out that gives you and your teammates a lot of confidence about where you're at this moment in time?
I think patience. I think, even I know how I felt last 2 games, that I had one of the most ball in my possession, like in the season, where I was a lot on the ball, and that helps us to create easier, to move lines there closer to their goal. And we were good in the last two games, switching the point of attack, going on one side and then not rushing to finish on that side, but to move to the other side where we have a lot of space and we have guys on the sides who can create always something 1v1 and then making chances and goals.
Ranko, how good did it feel for you guys to have Ali back from international duty, and what do you think of the way he played tonight?
Oh, he's unbelievable. I said he came. It's always when you come from a national team, you have confidence, and we saw first training when he came back. He was going alone against 3-4 players. He's unbelievable. His talent is something really unique and something that helps us a lot. It really helps us that he's not losing balls. He always finds a way to protect the ball and to take one or two players, and it opens up a lot for us.
And as a defender, you talked about earlier how you kind of were sleepy in the second half. And what is the biggest challenge for you to remain focused in the game, especially when you're having the lead?
Yeah, that's a good question. We just need between ourselves to even talk with each other, talk more with each other, keeping on a front foot, keeping us awake, not to be sleepy. And because in this league, every team has good players who can punish you at any second. So that's something that we have to work on in Houston, to be on alert for 90 minutes.
Just one from me. People are talking about the 6-game unbeaten run in all competitions. You guys being in 4th, games in hand. Do you think about all of those numbers and stats and positions when you're getting prepared for a game, or do you only just focus on the 90 minutes that are to play?
Well, we always know what's the situation and how it goes in the standings. We have it somewhere in our mind, but we always say when the game comes, that doesn't matter. It only matters it's 90 minutes to try to do as good as possible, to try to win always 3 points. And we know if we continue winning 3 points, we can just climb in the standings. So that's all we have to do. And at the end, we'll see. When it lasts 2-3 games, we're going to watch standings even more.
All good? All right. Thank you, Ranko.
Thank you. Have a good night.